Sabonan, how are you? Yeah, I know everybody's tired, and usually I don't like this standing in front of people. But this is very crucial that we get to know where the organization is going. I believe you've been told what Sanama is all about. You've known about Autism Western Cape. They are doing a very wonderful work in a world where information is very, very, very limited. And today, the reason why we are here is because of Autism Awareness Month. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
April. They said April is Awareness Month. But now, as Sanama Autism and Autism Western Cape, we don't want this to be a monthly thing and then we forget about it. We need to learn how to treat people, our children and families daily. So for that to happen now, Sanama Autism, we can't be everywhere at once. Like today we're just here, but there are some people that need this information that we've left out. And we came up with a plan and said we are going to create a website. They do have a website, Autism Western Cape, but we didn't have, and we've been thinking about it. How are we going to present our information to the rest of the world? And then they get to know about autism and everything that's going on. So as I'm speaking, we are currently working on a website that is almost 90%-ish complete. That is going to give information of everything we've been talking about here and more, right? Because the biggest challenge that families are facing right now, even all of you, teachers, parents, and us professionals, we came here to get and dispense information, right? So we are going to make that information available online and some other new tools that we have. We are cooking up at Sanama. Besides the website, we are going to have an AI tool that is going to be able to answer your questions, and it's going to be so very helpful, especially for tutors, teachers, and parents mostly. That tool is going to revolutionize a lot of things, and we want you guys to be the first people to sort of like experience it and give us feedback on what's your take on it. But the first step that we are going to do is to launch the website. I believe on Monday it's going to be available. We are going to launch it. And thank you so much for filling in those forms, because it is the same, we're going to use the same details to send that website to your WhatsApp so that you go through it. And as soon as this AI tool is finished, you are also going to be the first one to sort of like know, okay, how I'm going to be interacting with this. So this tool now, if I might just hint just a bit, it's going to be in Zulu, so it's going to be in Zulu, Afrikaans, and Xhosa, and also in English. It will answer each and every question that you might have, and it will assist you to cover a lot of things. And I believe we need that. We are living in a world where information is very limited, especially about autism. Not many people know about this. And usually, coming from where I come from, we used to think that this is like utagatiwe lo muntu lo. They've been lowing some kind, But right now we see that this is not a mental health issue. This is something else totally different. And autistic people, they are not like in one umbrella. They are different, you see. So how do you get to know that? You only get to know that when you have information, and knowledge is power. Okay? So we are.
And especially in this weather, and listening and participating, this has been a very good platform even for us to learn. Learning is two ways. We can come here and say that all these things that we are saying, but then the actual learning is when you engage with us. Thank you so much. Thank you. We have tea. Unfortunately, just tea at the back there. Please help yourselves and make sure that you have registered so that we can get your details in that form, and you get the live, and you have access to this new website.
Ma'am, thank you so much for attending the autism workshop awareness that we had today. Would you mind telling us briefly who you are and the kind of work you do and how you relate to the whole autism space?
So firstly, I want to thank you for providing our community with the workshop. It was very informative. So I come from an Elson background. I'm the learner support.
Elson learner support?
Learning support teacher at Delft Primary.
Okay.
So what we basically do is we assist those learners on waiting lists.
Okay.
And those undiagnosed learners, so we support those learners in the class.
Okay.
And I found your workshop very informative.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate everything that you did today because I think you addressed relevant issues in the community. You spoke about stigmatization.
Yes.
Where we label kids. I think you address the issues where parents are scared to talk about their children. So you touched most relevant issues and you made all of us aware of what autism is and how we can accommodate those kids.
And then lastly, what is your wish in the future moving from today after this workshop?
I think I really would love us to network further on. We need to reach more people. So you spoke about providing training. So I would want training at schools in Circuit 4 and even the whole of Delft. We need to really network, like you said in the training. We need to have that community of practice. So we need
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure, ma'am. So you've had it. All they wish for, they want is training and more training in schools. So please, if you are watching this and you are in the area of Delta and surrounding areas, in any case, in any way in Western Cape, we could also come to you and offer you these trainings we're talking about. You can visit us on our website, www.sanama.co.za, where you can ask questions of where, how these workshops can be done and these trainings. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Ma'am, briefly tell me what were you doing here today?
The reason why we came to an autism workshop.
Okay.
Because we wanted to have more info about autistic
children.
Yeah, autistic children, because we have 3 autistic children at our ECD.
Oh, you work at the ECD?
Yes.
Okay, what's the name of your institution or your crèche?
It's Christ Educare.
It's
Christ
Educare. Okay, yes. Christ Educare, it's here in Delft.
Yes.
Okay, how did you find your workshop? What did you take from it?
What I took from this workshop is that we basically don't have much information of how to handle children that is autism. And I learned that we need to have patience and we need to have love and a clear understanding on how to deal with the children. And we found all the information that we needed it here. That is why I was very excited to come
here.
Yes, and we bring the whole school, all the teachers, we bring them here. Yes, and they were really excited, and because they got so much info, now they
will be able to work with
have
this
more
children.
knowledge.
So can you say your expectations were met?
Definitely, and I can't wait if there is more workshops
that will come.
That we can have more info. Even if there is trainings, we will definitely attend it.
Thank you so much.
We learned a lot.
Thank you so much. We're hearing again the other person who was from a primary school. Now this is an ECD, a crèche. They also need this information. So please, I'm saying again, if you are in Delft and any surrounding area, in any case, anywhere in the Western Cape, in anywhere in South Africa, if you wish to, just contact us. We will be there. We are Sanama Autism Organization. We are operating from Delft at the moment. You can get our information on www.sanama.co.za, where you can book a session for us to come to your place. You don't have to come to us. We arrange and we come to you. Thank you so much, ma'am. We'd love to see you very soon.
It's a pleasure. Pleasure's all ours. Thank you.
The last one from Autism Western. Afternoon, ma'am. You were invited to come to the workshop Sanama Autism that was hosting in Delft. And can you please share with us who you are and what were you doing here?
Okay, so I'm Obeda Suleiman, a community development assistant with Autism Western Cape. We were invited with Sanama Autism Academy just to explain what autism is, our the services that we provide, and ways that we can assist the community in Delft.
Okay, so from what you came with and other speakers that were here and facilitators and the whole room, what can you say about the workshop?
It was very inclusive. There were various speakers on various topics, from language, so we did specifically understanding autism. There was communication, and then also a mental health that you did, and assistance and how to actually get to understand the children.
Last question, the very most expensive question. Do you see us working together in the future to help our community?
It is a very good potential there. I hope so, and we hope to hear more and see how we can actually collaborate together.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for honoring the invite and the presentation that you made.
You're welcome.
So we heard it, guys. We have Autism Western Cape with us. Contact them on their website. They have so much resources. They do trainings. They come and present workshops. They assist local groups. They do support groups. They also they assist you in the process of referring your child at the school or at home. So please check them out, www.autismwesterncape.co.za. Thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, John. Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you so much for attending the workshop, and thank you so much for helping us with the venue at the place, because it's not easy to get a venue. You attended the workshop. You are a teacher at Rosendal High School, where it's a mainstream school setup. It's not a special needs school. From what you have learned today and what you deal with every day in the classrooms, can you say you have taken out anything that you can use that can best help in the classrooms?
I think definitely. For me, the main thing is that the information was very beneficial. It was also very much holistic. So, for example, now I can understand, like you were saying earlier, when we see a child displaying a certain behavior, we cannot assume that the child is misbehaving. We need to sometimes look deeper and holistically. And also sometimes you've also told me that if we are unsure if the child fits into certain categories or if the child has autism, we can also reach out and get that child.
Don't diagnose. Don't diagnose.
We don't do that. So we can reach out to you and obviously find out where the child can be screened and where they can be referred so they can get a proper diagnosis. And then also get the parents involved. That's very, very important. And then you said that there's always workshops available.
Yes.
And I find that if the child is diagnosed, then it means that the parent can attend those workshops, the teachers can attend those workshops. So we help the child holistically, and we can have support from all sides, which is important for us.
Do you think the other learners at the school would benefit from a workshop like this? The other learners who are not on the spectrum now? Because remember, your school is mixed, and some of these other learners have not been diagnosed yet. But now, do you think the other learners of your school would benefit from learning about these different, acting differently children?
I think definitely, because remember, I think with the department we're working towards more inclusive education. It obviously is in schools at the moment, like with the learning support teachers and what we currently have. But I think that the neurotypical learners will benefit, because also we have instances of bullying. So we want to avoid that. And remember, if we can remove the stigma and if we can educate the child, we're all about education.
Yes.
Then it means that we are able to educate them. We can bring down those instances of bullying and make that environment for the learner with autism or the learner with ADHD or anything like that. It can make them a safe space. That's all we want. Everybody needs to feel safe.
Yeah, because I find every school we go to, everybody's complaining about bullying, and we know how much painful it can be, and they don't understand. So you had it. The schools are calling off for help. The schools require assistance with the learners to understand the learners they still have in their schools that should be in special needs schools, but they are still in the schools. The teachers need assistance. That is where now we fit in. As Sanama, we're going to assist and make sure that we get trainings and workshops to different schools for learners, for parents, and for teachers. So also at your school, you can invite us. Check on our website, www.sanama.co.za. You book your own training session, and then we can come to your school for your learners, for the whole community. Thank you so much, ma'am, for
Thank you very much,
attending,
ma'am.
and thank you so much for giving us this huge space. I'm sure we're going to need this again.
Thank
Trying
you
my
very
luck.
much, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, ma'am.